Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Overlord 2. I'm your host, BrainBoy20, and where we had last left off, we had been screwing around in the elvish conclaves, dealing with an elvish commune. And we are making one slight detour before going back to Everlight proper, or technically we're going to Everlight proper, it's just not the correct area, so we're going to go to the Everlight facility.
Sad to leave the
Courtesy of a good gentleman by the name of Dylan Husley. And since I actually have time to look this up, I'm going to make sure that's actually correct, because I'm fairly certain it's correct and I'm not being stupid. But who knows? I could just be dumb. He actually gave me the best possible way of grinding out the remainder of those bloody gnomes. Let's see. Okay, it was Axel Tenvales and Dylan Husley working together, giving me a good idea of how to grind out the rest of these gnomes with impunity. Enough so that we're actually very, very close to completing the objective, and by the fact that you could see our life force numbers, I decided not to go Overlord. By the way, I also incidentally figured out what the default key for the greens are. And I'll say it in a second, because I don't know if there's a cutscene here. So let's go see what happens. Release. Alright, we're very close to the end of it. But the default number for the greens is, for some reason, tab. I don't know why it's tab, or who thought it was a good idea to do that, but I still have no capacity to change it. Anyway, I do keep... The gnomes have been exterminated. Oh, baby, there's always more. Anyway, they're probably going to... Ooh. Is that the purple hat of doom? The purple hat of the gnome slayer? Excellent. I also have another objective to go on because we just happen to have found ourselves with a bunch of life force that I'll probably not burn through unless I'm getting some very particular minions. Not particular minions, some particular pieces of equipment. As such, I'm actually going to go to the minion dens. Mostly because I don't feel like walking 10 feet to go and get to the other chamber. Wait a tick. Did I screw anything up? I think I did. No, I didn't. Because there's the Nordberg commune. We can go to the Everlight jungle and go through the temple. Anyway, no more sidetracking. To the Netherworld tower. Sometimes the double click works, sometimes it doesn't. Still don't know why this game is finicky like this. And I also figured out... I have a theory on why the camera is so messed up. Okay, so the camera messes up an awful lot whenever I'm trying to force the camera to go in a particular direction so I can sweep the minions in that direction. My running theory of why the camera breaks when trying to do this sometimes is because it tries to go towards the last known minion location first, because it saves that for some reason when attempting to move through that location. As such, when I try to sweep minions in one direction, and I've already tried sweeping them in a different area, it'll automatically default to the previous area. For some silly reason. And
the totem pole is not yet complete, Master. There are more pieces to find.
I know. What do you want to say about the greens? Nothing. Excellent. By the way, greens and reds are right next to each other. So slash and burn is right next to the people who value the trees. Not at all strange, not at all. Anyway, to the graveyard interface. Sent to a watery grave, you drowned, casualty of war.
Do not fear, Master. The newly spawned will be sacrificed.
Don't worry, minions will... I live!
And let's just force some of these to come back to life, will we? I just wanted to bring some of these fantastic little blighters back to us.
I'm here.
Excellent. Can I skip this cutscene? Nope, I have no way to do so. And you know what? Let's get Elfbane. We will be done with this soon. Yeah, I can't reasonably... Death is indeed my friend. He even allows us to have it be a revolving door for these little blighters down in the Netherworld. It's excellent! Anyway. So... I lost my train of thought already. Glorious. How bloody glorious. Anyway, we're now on our way towards the elvish town. At least we have to do the long walking procedure to get ourselves to the next travel location. Also, I want to see if the gnomes have anything to say about me murdering their next of kin. It would seem amusing to one such as myself. I'm also refusing to listen to Quaver.
The Empire is tough, sire.
You can't make me. Alright, do the gnomes want to say anything? No, not at all. Okay. So we're gonna go to the Everlight Jungle now. And that's where I want to go.
You're doing very...
Interesting, I didn't even notice the holes in the map that represent where we, like, burst through. This isn't exactly where I wanted to go. Can I teleport to questing-wise? Go up. Maybe this will take me to the temple that's a bit further in. Excellent. Alright. So... 15 browns... 10 reds... Clear the way.
Oh!
We can't go in there just yet. I see the eradicator.
Brown.
No! Don't you dare touch my reds! I despise eradicators for their apparently lovely ability to just murder off my minions with no issue.
All.
I don't even think I can get those back. I mean, okay, admittedly it doesn't matter anymore. We have minions in excess of whatever we should possibly need. It's just not pleasant to fight them. Ah. Okay. That leads to the interesting question. So we're gonna head back here. Oh, God. Here, I'll hold off the eradicator. There's 2 of them. BS! This is ridiculous. They shouldn't have this range. They should not. This is ridiculous. Come on. How is this fair? Minions, stop charging them and go. I just want to explore the rest of the temple, and you wouldn't let me teleport back in. And now all my browns have been wiped immediately. Fine, I guess they're just free sacrifices. I need greens. How grand. Guessing I'd have to drag these guys back through the eradicators. No. Oh, it just leads us here. Oh, great. Oh, I also forgot about the spell catalyst. I'll just break this open. We've already opened that up once before. Unless we can glitch this out and get like an extra evil gem. Because that'd actually be very interesting if we could do that. And now I'm actually curious to try, so I'm going to do it. Just primarily because I want to see what happens. Anyway, we'll ditch the browns because they're not useful in this instance. Or we'll just instead replace them with greens.
Greens.
Oh yes, I wanted to speak on this.
You choose all.
Whoever put 2 buttons on tab? please explain who thought it was a good idea to put 2 different buttons on tab? 2 different functions. Still incredibly peeved about the whole ordeal of having to fight the eradicators again. Oh well, at least minion lives are basically now gone back to the we have enough where they're effectively expendable. We can still use the reds for fire support if the eradicators don't immediately decide it's a fantastic idea to just go straight for the reds, ignoring everyone else. Which admittedly is the correct move, because they're by far the weakest. Also, those things act like a vacuum, and I'm fairly certain the minions are just a little bit too big for the vacuums to deal with. So how can the eradicators actually do any proper harm? Just a question. Anyway, let's get those greens and get a move on.
Greens! Greens!
I'm sorry, I'm now instinctively hitting tab, which is really... I'm gonna see if I could fix that, because this needs to be fixed. Can the Spideys deal with the eradicators? Can they turn invisible?
Reds! Browns! Reds! Greens!
I think the Spideys can turn invisible.
Oh!
Not gonna complain, it's just interesting. Also, I can't climb down the sides of this Aztecian temple, which once again I highly doubt the elves are capable of building this. I mean, seriously, those bloody tribals are barely capable of putting 2 and 2 together.
This one's mine!
Here, I'll drag the Eradicator here. Oh, Eradicator! Come on, burn him to death. Good Lord, those guys hurt so much. Alright. I know you can grab more. We'll do this again. Come hither, Eradicator, my dear friend. Reds, can you fire? Reds, can you open fire? And he still insta-kills a lot of my browns. I cannot think at all anymore. The brain cells in my mind just have died piece by piece. Give it here.
Reds! Greens!
Can the greens just climb up this? Yes, they can. Well, I see there's some practical uses in this jungle area. Get over here and grab whatever you can. I know there's a bunch of gold available up here. I'm back to full health, and we have to continue uselessly sacrifice. Then come over here and just replace them with more greens. This is acceptable. And Queen Faye is still the most useless queen I think I've ever seen. Not only does she barely do anything, when she does try and do something, it always backfires, which is giving me more shenanigans to work with.
Browns!
Get out of my face. Get into my legion.
Red! Minions! Browns! Minions!
Oh. So I can command the mount separately.
Greens!
Excellent. We have the Legion of the Spider Riders. The Spider Riders. Okay, I can't make that sound menacing to save my life. You know, I'll send you up here too. I need some more practice with actually commanding how finicky these guys are. Convenient. Even more gold than I absolutely do not need. Alright, there should be one more Eradicator up here.
Reds!
I'll put you here.
Greens!
I'll put you guys just a little bit in front of them. No! That... It still makes zero sense that they can just, for some reason, decide it's a phenomenal idea to just run into my minions and kill them all instantaneously. These guys aren't interesting enemies to fight. They're just annoying. Alright, that's brought down again. Let's pop on down
to
here.
Everlight Town, sire. Don't want to keep the lady waiting, do we now?
I heard that as well.
You hear a lot of things, Kelda. Better get used to it. Okay, let's get rid of these greens and swap to an actual town. You know what? If we're taking a town, they've used poison on us in the past. So we're gonna swap to greens to deal with the poisons and make sure we just have melee minions, because the red ones have a nice propensity of making sure we can't do jack. Seems my ideas have been founded. Spider Riders, let's go. Why do I feel the intent and the need to say them with something like this? You missed and are now exceedingly dead. Is that a minion of mine? Okay, it's a minion of mine. Oh, it's the minion with the gnome hat. The Overlord is coming for a new conquest. You people better stand aside or you will die.
It's nice to be out in foreign parts, killing the locals. That's the thing about vacations. Getting there's half the fun.
Good. There. You all are set on fire. Swarm them, please. Because this isn't a hard fight in the slightest. You're not invincible. Stop pretending that you are. There we go. Alright, I think we got a minion stuck in there because of the closeness to the edge that we're in. Alright, can you come over here and support your lord? I know you can get through this. This isn't a problem. We can brute force our way through. We have the spiders to provide us assistance. There we go. Now we cut through them. Cut through like butter. Alright, and we can even equip you with your own spider to join the ranks. Alright. Where's your useless commander? Because I know you've got one. Or maybe there is no useless commander, we're just here for funsies. Maybe I do need reds just to beat through this place. Alright. Browns! Let's drop like 5 of you off and take some reds in on this. Purely to deal with their meager legion.
Greens!
Can my greens just like pop on through and guard marker right there and then just start gutting their legion to non-existence? And then we'll just force them aside? I suppose this is working. Their shields can't hold forever. There we go. 1 down. 2 down, 3 down. Just a few more. You think their morale would break after a while. Alright, everyone. Ditch the reds once again so they don't accidentally burn down the whole town. get some more browns to compensate, and let us go and take the town. Everyone, get equipped. They left us a bunch of equipment for us to use, and we shall not tarnish it.
Formation forward! On the double! Archers in position! You men! You men! Advance! Advance! Get him in your sights, archers!
A commander! How adorable! Where are you hiding? Minions, come on, let's go take down those archers before they can get us. Well, you seem to forget that if you're not in formation before we arrive, we can easily just cut you all down. That is not a problem. Oh, come on! You're killing the populace! That's not fair! Excuse me, but what? Those are my people, and I'm not going to have you murder them so pointlessly. Alright, to anyone who's still available, get out of here, loot all these places, and let's go deal with their freaking commander.
New formation! Be quick about it!
Alright, come on, let's deal with their commander.
Minions!
Mounts? Why do I have a difference? Why aren't there more greens? Oh, are the mounts dying?
You choose
Fine then. You useless elves are dead.
Cut him down!
I'll let the elves die, because apparently all my mounts are dead and I can't go deal with this. Here, get equipped, get mounted up, get ready to fight.
Greens, browns.
They shouldn't be allowed to just start murdering the elves. You've already conquered the people. There's no reason to go around murdering up the place, unless it's me doing it. While I have a personal hatred for elves, I can actually do stuff involving them. Alright.
Greens.
Greens, get up there and get rid of their commander, please.
Forward formation! Look lively! Look lively!
Oh, excellent. I get to wade through these people. Their commander is now dead. Let's go deal with the problem. They're not dead. All of you, get into the fight. Come on, look lively, everyone. We have a slaughter to commence. And a slaughter to commemorate. I hope those elvish people didn't count towards my domination, because if they did, I'm gonna cry. At least we're actually having to kill them in significant numbers. How long have you been stuck there? Arena? Interesting. How very interesting. Ah, it looks like a beach resort. Oh yeah, this is what we saw. Alright, can we get some more Spideys in on this mess?
Oh, green, browns.
Let's replenish the green total.
You choose all.
Get our giant spiders back, because we need to mind control the lot of these people. Come on, Chop Chop, let's go, let's go. Domination won't wait forever.
Clearly, this is the place Empire citizens like to go when they tire of city life. Seems the local elves are being reduced to catering to the every whim of these obnoxious bloaters, debasing their once proud race with the ignominy of servitude. So it's not all bad.
Yes, but I think they would rather serve me. Alright, get all the gold, all the riches. Let us begin. There's probably some evil crystals crystallizing around this point. So I'm actually interested in seeing if we could go find those first. Also, clear everything out of my way, because I kind of need to get a good look at the place. There shouldn't be anyone kept under the ability to resist my reign. Oh, interesting. Aha, like I thought. Like I thought? Question mark? I'll have to break in. Does that mean I get to ride around on a giant spider? Also, I've got a fire sword. I could just torch the gate. It's made of wood. Alright. Who do I deal with here? Looks like I am going with the greens this time around. Oh, never mind, I actually get to go on a spider. Well, that's not horrifying at all. Methinks now is actually not the best time to do this. Primarily because we're actually down a minion, and I get the feeling that there's much else I can do. How do I end this prematurely? Okay, I just walk into the area. So we've got these two schmucks mind-controlled, and I would gladly go and do more. However, we are actually very close to time, so it is in my best interests to head on out for now. And we will be back, rest assured, trying to conquer the Everlight Resort soon. But for now, we're gonna call it a video. Hope you enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play Overlord 2, and I'm signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe. That helps out a great deal. And I hope to see you all next time. Until then, I hope you all enjoy roasted gnome. That's what's on the menu tonight.